Well, hello, welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and we are on our third week of the April, goodness me, I've lost a month. We're on week 3 of the April Journal Monthly. So we had our Z plan base with our 2 signatures. I still haven't sewn my fabric cover together, but the sewing machine man has been this morning so I can start, and I have stuck my fabric on both sides of my joins ready to sew for that extra strength. But today, and I've punched some holes, so we've got a holy page and we can see the page behind. So I did that. I just think it makes for interesting looking, and I made some altered paper clips with the lace paper that was on my Ko-fi and some pieces from my stash, and they just slide over because the paper clip's hidden in the middle. There's loads of videos on YouTube showing you how to make those, but today what I'd like to do, let's find one, is I'd like to make some page edges. So I've got lots of paper here from Which Craft Do You Do. I've also got some music sheet, so we might use that to create like a pocket and decorate up with these. So enough talking, Claire, let's get on with it. Okay, so as I say, these papers are from Which Craft Do You Do. I've got some basic labels which I love, but you could obviously use your stamps and stamp into them if you wanted to, or if you've got other labels. Lots of designers do labels. And then I've got these lovely like journal cards which I think are awesome, and then I've just got random bits and pieces here. They are all from Which Craft Do You Do, but you know, use whatever you've got, just to make some sort of clustery page edge pieces really. But I'm going to start with these journal cards because I think these are amazing. So what I did was I printed it onto my Navigator paper, and then I cut them out, just the white borders off, and then I stuck them to a piece of white card. And again, you could do this with any papers that you've got. You can do it with magazine adverts, whatever you've got. But I just thought they made really nice slim journal cards or bookmarks, you know, whatever you'd like to call them. So I just trimmed off all the white edges, like so. Now, as I say, these monthly journals are not about you buying the papers that I've bought. They're about you using what you've got. I mean, obviously, if you desperately want to go off and buy them, then you can. But that's not the idea. Oh, goodness me, I can't pick that up. There we go. So, you know, if you've got old book pages, these have got adverts on. Now, okay, these ones run, you know, portrait rather than landscape, but let's just have a look and see if we can find an advert in here. I mean, okay, this one here, for example, perfect example. That one is not an advert, but it is a beautiful plant. It's a beautiful plant image. So if we line that up there, where I've already obviously torn an advert out of there, and then this one's about embroidery, look, and we go like that. Okay, now it's wider and longer, but that doesn't matter. There's no law that says what size it has to be. But I don't really want it. Oh, mind you, we got a long thin journal, haven't we? Whoops. We've got a long thin journal, so that amount of length is not going to be a problem at all. So all I'm going to do is straighten up this edge at the bottom, give it a little bit of space, and then just straighten out, because that's torn anyway, because this old paper is so delicate. And then if I get up my messy mat, and I'm going to get a piece of this white card. I've shown you this many times. If you're in the UK, it comes from the Works. It's 200 grams, and I find it's lovely because it's thick but thin, if you know what I mean. I have also got the 300 gram. You get 15 sheets for £1, and that is one of their stock items. They always have that in stock. So why can I not pick these up? Goodness me. Right, now that was a misprint on the back. You can see my printer went lining. If I just take my glue stick, we'll do this one first because this paper is so delicate and brittle. And we'll just come down. And whoops, also by taking it from that old book, not only is it naturally old and beautifully coloured, but that particular book, it's got the date on it, which is awesome. So right at the very top of the card, and then all the way down. Press it home, and that will give you the strength for that old card. And look, it's just beautiful. So as I say, you don't need any kits. You can use whatever you've got. I'm going for these colours because the journal's basically black and white, isn't it? I've used that black and white kit, but because there's a lot of coffee dyed papers in there, it is also quite brown. So just line that up and stick that down. Okay, let's get rid of this messy mat because it's quite sticky. And let's pick all of this up and move that. Just makes life a little bit easier. Okay. What have I done with my knife? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, it's here. Right. And then if I just trim down there. Down that side. And across the bottom. You have got the most delightful journaling card stroke bookmark, and you could obviously punch a hole if you wanted to, put a string in it. That bit there where it's missing, I'm going to get my tear ruler and I'm just going to tear a piece off like that. So that's one, and of course you can journal all over the back as well, so that's lovely. And then these ones from the kit, again I'm just going to trim it up, put my spare card to one side, when we've gone all the way round. Whoops. Trim that off. There's a little tiny bit on this side. I didn't put it on quite straight for some reason. There we go. And then just separate them up. And then there's one. Two. 3 and 4. Let's put that back where it should be so we know where it is. Now, these two are the two that I'm going to use for this journal, because the spoon is pretty universal. These two are a little bit sewing themed, so I'll keep them for another journal another time. And then just to make them that little bit cuter, I'm going to take my corner rounder and using the middle size, I'm just going to trim off those corners. And look, they're beautiful. Again, you can put a hole in a string if you want to. You've got journaling space on the back and it's a great bookmark. So that is then done and beautiful. This one, again, you can round your corners if you want to. Got a little bit of extra white space there. I'm not going to round that one because we've torn that one off and I like that torn look, but the other three I have. So there you go, there's our bookmarks. And then if we clear the desk, or the decks, whatever you want to say, shake out all those bits of paper. Whoops, get the glue on our lid. Get the lid on our glue, goodness me. Let's have some coffee. Okay, so, whoops. This is obviously a double page because I've broken the stitch line on staples, whatever was holding it all together. So, I think what we'll do is because it's a tall slim journal, we'll fold this in half. Like so. And then I'm going to fold it in half again. And that's going to give me 2 triangular pockets. So we go, actually it's going to give me 4 triangular pockets, isn't it? So then if we go corner to corner, like so. So we've got a top and a bottom, and then again, whoops, we have a top and a bottom here as well. Okay, now we've got another top and a bottom, okay? And then I'm going to set about decorating them up using these bits and pieces that I've got on my desk. So they've got that cluster feel about them. Okay, so that's giving me a few of those to work with. So let's do a top and a bottom, and we could, as it were, mass make here. So here's my top and my bottom. We could have, what should we have? We'll have this roundy one here. We'll cut that out properly in a minute, and then we'll have this elongated hexagon, actually octagon. There's 8 sides to it, Claire, not 6. So I'll trim this up, and I don't know about you, but when it's a cold wet day, it's not today actually, it's brilliant sunshine, but it's not very warm, there's nothing I like more than sitting down, chopping up some bits of paper and crafting them in a different format. So we've got this one, and then we've got this lovely round one here. I mean, this is nothing new, this has been done many times before. Taking, you know, corner pockets, which are basically triangles, and making a variation of a theme. Some people, you know, collage up on them like this. Other people wouldn't have cut them, they'd have folded it so you had double tucks, as it were. But I'm just decorating them up. And then this page has got these lovely, like, receipt lines. So, and we could put a number on that one. And then I've got one of these tool-like tiles. Can go on one. I don't particularly want to cover all the music. I'd like you to be able to see that there is some music there. And then on this one, I think I'll use this middle tall slim one. So that can sort of sit there, and a number maybe there. And then we've got here more sort of strips. Now I like the B, so I'll put the B on one, and then I'll put that like a piece of an accounts book on the other one. So we have that one on there, and we could have that one on there. And we very quickly got some interesting pockets. And obviously I've gone for the smaller triangles because of it being a tall skinny journal. And then just glue these up. I'm only using my glue stick for this. Gonna overlap it slightly, and then my big tile is gonna go there. Then this bit of a receipt is gonna sit there, up a little bit. I want to see more of that label. We can see a little bit of it there. And that one's going to go under there. So that's going to tap under there like that. There we go. And okay, we overglued there, but that will dry before we stick it into our page, so that's going to be fine. And then I'm going to have a look, and I'm going to sorry, I can hear hubby on the phone. I hope it's not distracting you. I hope you can't hear him. He doesn't sound very happy for some reason. Very unlike him. He's always happy. Very little phases him. And then I suppose I better jump up and check the camera's working, because last week I ended up having to do 2 videos, didn't I? Looks like we're still going, so that's good. Whoops. Right. And then that one I'm going to put across there. And my B. Now I haven't gone for any lace or anything in this journal. And I've not gone for inking, have I? So, inking the edges. So we've got 2 of those lovely little triangle pockets. We've got our bookmarks. So now let's look at decorating an actual page direct. So if I go in here and pull out this page, it's got the envelope stuck to it, but that doesn't really matter. So I stuck my envelope direct to that page. I'm just going to stick it back down. There we go. So this is the page edge that I want to decorate. So let's fold that envelope back. There we go. I'm going to go down that side. So I'm just going to run a strip of glue stick like that. And I'm going to come in with all my bits and pieces, and I'm just going to decorate up. So this one goes slightly up the page, and then we've got this one can come slightly down, and then this one that's that one. We're going back to this. I like this, like church cathedral building. So we're going to have that one. But I'm going to put it on the slant. I'm going to put this one I shouldn't be doing this on my green mat, should I? I'm very naughty, but here's what it is. Going to put that on there. Going to leave that area. That glue will dry on its own. A little bit of glue under that edge. We could have another one of these tiles. Whoops. There we go. And then we'll have this number across the bottom like that. And we've got very interesting page edge. And then if you need to, you can just turn it upside down and work out if there's any extra glue needed anywhere. No, that all looks fine. And then you can either leave them overhanging, or if it bothers you, you can trim them off. That was fun, wasn't it? Love it. So I'm going to do another one of them in the other signature. So we'll pop that back where it was. There. Flip over our signature. And oh, this one. This is a nice plain one. So we'll do this one here. So again, I'm just going to run a strip of glue stick. Got less on my table now. I'll have that one. And that one. And that one. So let's start at the top. And we'll put that one down there like that. We'll go for another one of these numbers. I like these. And we can overlap that. And then we've got, oh, that's the postman coming up the road, so I'm sorry if B starts barking. Got this one. And that one. Now I want something square. So, oh, I've already cut one of them out, haven't I? No? Oh, okay. Don't know what I did with it. I have this one. A bit of glue on there. And this one I want to come all the way across there. Get a bit of extra glue on there because that's bugging me. Okay. What else do we need? We've already had a number. Oh, we've got these numbers. This one's nice, this handwriting one. So I'm going to pop him down as well. That one's going to go there. We've got this nice one here. And then we've just got a simple little one we can find for the bottom. There we go. So, what for the bottom? That's just words. We could put this fracture one on. There we go. So we'll just put a little bit of glue on there. Whoops, and that one can go there. See, I knew I'd get glue on me mat. So there you go. That was quite a nice little crafting session, wasn't it? So, in our journal, we've done 2 of these interesting page edges, pokes out there. We've done a top and a bottom pocket. So what if we did, we could put that one there. And we'll pop him on there, like that. We can put one of our lovely journaling cards in there. So we've got our page edge and our pocket. And then obviously we've got another pocket and another tuck journaling card. That can go on another page. And we've got this beautiful long bookmark. So, as always, I'd like to say a huge thank you for you coming along and joining me today. I hope you found some joy and inspiration and you're raring to get off and do crafting of your own. Stay safe, I'll see you very soon. Ta-ta for now.